Hello everyone, and welcome to our next project in our Bohemian Challenge, hosted by myself at the Junk Journal Junction Facebook group, and of course here on my channel. Today, project 4 is going to be about making a Bohemian flow journal that we can give as a rack gift, send to a friend who's into the Bohemian theme. We can simply create these for ourselves, put them on the shelf, and then pull them out when we're ready to do a Bohemian junk journal. So we have lots of little things to work with already put together and organized for us. It's very easy, and it's nothing hard about it at all. First of all, we take this piece of cardstock. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. This is about 5 inches across here. It's got an inch on the spine and another 5 inches. So altogether we're looking at 11 inches. You can make it a little bigger, or you could actually size this any size you wanted, but this worked for me. So, and as you can see, it's very simple. I have only hole punched 2 holes here. Now we're not going to bind this as normal because this is not designed to stay bound. The elements inside are designed to be used, so they could be taken out. So this tie closure right here, this ribbon tie closure, will work fine. You can see there is some stitching on the binding, on the spine, because I went inside and before I started layering everything in, I put this piece of fabric down the spine and sewed it on that 1 inch area just to strengthen it, so that when I put the ribbon tie in, and it wouldn't tear into the paper or anything like that, because there is a little bit of weight to all these elements that are in here. Now, this particular one, there is a pocket on the front, which is simply glued in there, and a few elements, a paper clip and a tag are in there. Then there are just some small paper choices that might help someone when they're creating a Bohemian theme. There's an envelope, just some different variety of paper. I use a lot of fabric when I'm doing Bohemian, but of course occasionally there is paper used too, so that's included. Then I include some embellishments. Okay, so these are all laid out straight before the ribbon closure is put on there. This is a little, as you can see, these are 2 plastic bags that I've sewn together. And so when I do that, then I can tuck them in, and they become double-sided on this signature, more or less. These are little confetti pieces, like I put down this trim here, which makes a great Bohemian trim. This is an 8-inch piece altogether, so it could be put in as a belly band, or it can be cut up and used in other areas. There's some extra of the confetti. Then some larger ribbon pieces that might be used in a Bohemian theme. Some good colors for the bright, bold colors that Bohemian is known for. A little glitz fabric here with some silver glitz to it. Simple lace here. Another lace with some shine to it. Another piece of trim that has been sewn and layered in. All these, as you can see, were laid in long ways, and then they were attached using the ribbon, which was tied on the outside of the book. They're loosely in there because they, as I said, they are designed to be used, to be taken out of this and used. So if we continue to flip through, we get the other side of those elements. And on this side of the little bag that I sewed together, there are some pearls and sequins and buttons and things like that that can be used for embellishment. The other side of the sewn trim and the other parts of the paper elements that I put in there. Okay. Then on the back side, on the very back cover itself, I took some laces and pieces of different fabrics, a few larger pieces of fabric that might be used. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bigger ones, and then I laid over those some of the smaller pieces, and I simply sewed those onto the back piece of the book itself. Now that's easily, you can take the stitching out of this and take these pieces out if you want to, or you can simply cut off a piece that you want. If it's not very big, you can do it that way. And then the tie closure itself is another element. So this flow book becomes a whole package of fabric, laces, trims, ribbons, sequins, buttons, pearls, papers, everything that you can imagine that would get you inspired and starting to think about how you might use these elements to create your journal in a bohemian theme. Okay, and then it just falls over, and the I've only done the hole punch here, nothing fancy. Just put one side of the ribbon through there and the other side of the ribbon through the other side, and it makes a tie closure. Okay, and that becomes the flow journal. Isn't that interesting? It doesn't take a long time to make. It does take a lot of small pieces of different kinds of things, and you want to make it colorful. You want to make it have a lot of different textures. You want to incorporate a few handmade embellishment pieces that are already completed and done. But this is designed for someone who wants to grab this and go with it and use all the parts and pieces in a journal they're going to make. As I said, this one I designed with a bohemian theme, so that makes it fun to use in that, but doesn't mean you couldn't use it in something else. But just imagine if you had 5 or 10 of these already done on your shelf. When you got ready to make something, you probably would have a themed flow journal already up there, and that would be a great place to start. I'm going to be creating these for my Etsy shop. So if you are into selling elements, that would be a good idea to do too. Also, I do create these as rack gifts at times, and gift for friends that are crafting also. So there's just a lot of different things that you can do with this. And again, don't make this about perfect. This is not perfect. This is not a journal that's meant to hold together forever. This is simply a project journal in effect. And so this is project number 4 in our Bohemian challenge, and I would love to see what you make. Please check us out at Junk Journal Junction. In our file section, you'll find the file on our 2 challenges that are being held right now. My Bohemian Dream Challenge is there, and also my co-admin Marsha of Markets of Sunshine is also there doing altered paper clips, 12 weeks, so 12 different styles and kinds of altered paper clips. So that's been a fun challenge. She's, I think, right now in week 5. So we have a lot of things going. In the challenge that I'm doing, the Bohemian Challenge, it runs through from July through December, and it is by project, not by timetable or by a week. And what I tell you in the information is that you can pick up any project that you want and make it. And the only thing that you need to do to complete my Bohemian Challenge is to make 6 different projects by December, and to post those in our junk journal junction group. You can do that by a video, or you can do that simply by a post and a photo of your projects. And because that posting of your work begins to inspire others, and it proves to them that they can do this too. And we all like to have encouragement and reinforcement that we can create the things we love. So please join our challenge, and also look at Marsha's Altered Paperclip Challenge. Her YouTube channel is called Markets of Sunshine, and her information is going to be in the description below. Also, our junk journal junction link is in the description below too. So have fun with this, and until next time, bye-bye.